Oh wait, I'm on. I was changing mic settings last second! It's fine. Flubbing up something immediately is something in one of my specialities. Holy shit, that loud. Yes! Now that you're awake, welcome to the music stream. This is not a Flugelhorn, actually. You got clickbaited. You got clickbaited. Lamau. Anyway. So, the reason I brought out my old trumpet is because what I have today is not this, but I wanted to showcase the differences because anyone who's been following me for a while knows that I've always wanted a Flugelhorn for a very long time. And what I have with me today is a nice new Flugelhorn. And before I get into things, first thing I want to say, playing this Flugelhorn is a lot different than a regular trumpet. So to the uninitiated, oh shit, did I just dent it? No, I did not, thank God. These two horns, they look a lot different, and they play kinda different. The Flugelhorn is known as a conical bore instrument, and what that means is that as you follow the piping, it starts over here. Easier if I flip it over to show you. There we go. Starts over here, and it goes through the valves, but then as the tubing progresses, the diameter of the tubing gets wider. Follow the piping, pants, grab. Motherfucker, I can't believe you've done this. But yeah, it's especially noticeable once it starts out here, and then as you follow it along, it's really clear to see how the diameter of the tubing gets wider and wider all the way until this absolutely massive bell flare. If we just compare the bell flares really quick side by side. Oh my god, Raz! I'm showing off my horns! Hold on. Welcome into music stream. So, if you wanted a comfy stream, this might not be it. I'll be trying some jazz later. But welcome in Raz's community. You probably know me as the cheese guy. Right now, I'm the trumpet guy. But yeah, headphone warning, by the way. What a greeting. Yeah. So, I recently got a Flugelhorn, and I just started explaining the differences. So, you know what? Why don't I just start over? Welcome in Raz's community. I was just there. She was just painting her nails. It was cute. I can't say that out loud, but don't worry about it. Trumpets. They're loud and proud. Flugelhorns are mellow and yellow. I hope that works. So a trumpet, it has what's known as a cylindrical bore. What that means is that throughout all the piping and tubing of the trumpet, the diameter of the piping stays the same. Play that funky music, but no, I will later. Right now I'm introducing the instruments. This is the old trumpet that I used to play back in school. I barely touch this thing anymore. I busted it out just for this. But it's clear to see, especially compared to the Flugelhorn, that all the diameter of the tubing is the same, and it only starts to flare out as you come around to the bell, which is this end here. That's where it starts to really flare out. As opposed to a Flugelhorn starts with, it's easier to see it on this side. Mouthpiece goes in here. Ta-da! And even just from the start, it's hard to see with the naked eye, but as it progresses, even through the valves here, it'll progress until it gets out to here, then the bell just extends all the way up until you get this massive bell flare. This whole time, the bore of the instrument, or the tubing diameter, expands, and you can just see the difference in bell size. It's not even close. So the results of the Flugelhorn is that it'll provide a much more deep, dark, kind of want to say rich tone than a trumpet's really punchy tone. But the thing about it is, there's even more differences. It is not so far-fetched to say that a Flugelhorn is almost a completely different instrument to a trumpet. Even down to the mouthpieces they use. If I just grab the mouthpieces, you could see that the Flugelhorn mouthpiece has a shorter shank, which is the overall length past this conical section. Shorter shank than this old trumpet mouthpiece here. Hey, thanks for the follow, Weekend Whaler. I should probably introduce myself better. If you like loud, you're gonna like me. If you like not loud, I'm sorry. But the differences in mouthpiece are that with a trumpet mouthpiece, it's really hard to see on camera, but it has more like a C cup inside here, whereas a Flugelhorn mouthpiece has more of a V cup. So I guess the trumpet mouthpiece is a lot more circular in that regard. And that difference is to help give each horn its respective sound. Because the trumpet mouthpiece is shaped as it is, it gives that bright, punchy, powerful sound, whereas the Flugelhorn, as we're going to experience shortly, don't worry, I'm going to play this thing for the rest of the stream, it'll give a much more mellow sound. And I don't know how well that is going to capture over my really cheap microphone and my experimental settings here. But you know what? We do it live. Let me put my trumpet away. I'll be right back. This will only take like a second, actually. More than a second. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally rip my headphones out of the socket. That would be very sad. But fortunately, it didn't come to that. Alright, and here we go. So, the Flugelhorn, it's funny. How you tune a trumpet is you take out, like, you extend the tuning valve. A Flugelhorn doesn't have a tuning valve. It has a lead pipe. And all the lead pipe is, you unscrew this, and you twist the lead pipe out to essentially artificially extend the length of the lead pipe going in. That gets you more flat. Yeah, leave it right there and see how we sound. You might want to set the mic closer, but 90 degree to the trumpet. Better for lower frequencies. Like, rotate the microphone, knock it over. I'll knock over the microphone. Anyway, let's play some notes. Let me go ahead, take out the BGM. Make myself quieter, turn on reverb, and this is what the Flugelhorn sounds like. Just under the trumpet. Oh, like this? I feel like I'm out of tune, but it's fine. I don't know how mellow that sounded. Under, not directly in front. Let's see if I could do that without ruining my setup. Like this, right? Let's try that again. 1 second. All right. I'm basically playing behind the microphone. I have so many microphone settings on the third monitor here that I'm just messing with going between playing modes so I don't blast all your ears out. You know, normally I blast your guys' ears out, but it's fine, it's whatever. So yeah, Flugelhorn. This particular Flugelhorn is the Austin Custom Brass, or ACB Doubler Flugelhorn from Austin Custom Brass. That's what the ACB stands for. And the reason I got this Flugelhorn is because it is one of the best Flugelhorns that's under $1,000. I guess you could call it a Frugalhorn. Stole that joke from a friend. But wow, tough crowd! Oh wait, can I do the funny thing? I'm refunding myself! Wow, jeez! Okay. A pitfall that I'm experiencing with the Flugelhorn here is that because I'm a trumpet player, this mouthpiece takes some getting used to. And the particular mouthpiece I'm using is the ACB Fab 5 mouthpiece. It's a special mouthpiece designed for this particular Flugelhorn that's made by musicians for musicians. Oh, geez, that is a giant snowball. These emotes, I swear. Nice. But yes. Let's just play stuff, shall we? I need to warm up first. Oh hey, Ness has a new wind instrument. You missed all of the explanation. I'm not doing all that again. That's like 10 minutes worth of explanations. You can watch the VOD if you want more explanations as to what the Flugelhorn is. Until then,
I'm writing a book about hurricanes and tornadoes.
Nice.
It's only a draft so far.
I hate this. I guess that's your wind instrument. A common complaint about Flugelhorns in general is that, well, it's not even a complaint, it's just physics. Any intonation issues seen on a regular trumpet are exacerbated on a Flugelhorn simply because of how the Flugelhorn is designed. The conical bore, that is the most conical of the wind instruments as far as I've seen. To get that rich, mellow sound, the intonation issues I've experienced that are common that I've seen on the forums is that the low C sharp is extremely sharp and notes above a C in the staff are flat. Notably, the E atop the staff is extremely flat, but those can be solved with alternate fingerings, some of which I'm used to. For example, if I play that high E, but if I hold the first two valves down, you can hear it's like a quarter tone sharper. Like, listen up. That should be the same note, but it's not. So, if I got like a $3,000 or $5,000 Flugelhorn, that intonation issue would be diminished, but still there. What really bothers me is the low C sharp. It goes like, but then a D sounds like. So if I were to go from C, C sharp, D, and it doesn't sound bad in a vacuum, but when I'm playing along this stuff, it is noticeably sharp. And how you get around this is by really smacking that third valve trigger. So cool. So the reason this trigger exists is, oh, there we go. You're supposed to hold the valve down as you extend it. Low C, just get some artificial orange juice. Some high C. There's your high C. Actually, no, that's just C. What's a high C or not depends on who you ask. For me, that's high C, and then there's C above the staff. Like, some people say high C is C above the staff. The low C is C below the staff. And then they call middle C the C in the staff. As long as you get the note that you're trying to get, you'll be okay. But yeah, the reason why this third valve trigger exists, and it also exists on a regular trumpet too, is because whenever you're playing a low C sharp or a low D, it helps with the intonation, and this Flugelhorn really needs it. If I just play that low C sharp and then pull that third valve slide, just take a listen. It really makes a difference. I mean, you kind of hear that whale sound going. Oh man. But yeah, Flugelhorn, I'm happy. This thing came in and I'm all like, all right, it's Flugelin time. And then I flugeled all over the music and realized, wow, I suck at this. And the reason I suck at this is simple. As a trumpet player, I am naturally inclined to give that really punchy, lots of airflow. Every note has to impact. And that is the exact opposite of what a Flugelhorn is going for. A Flugelhorn is very gentle. It doesn't take nearly as much air because it starts out with a smaller bore than a trumpet, even though it expands like crazy. So it doesn't take as much air, and it takes a lot more controlled airflow, especially in the upper register. Playing the upper register on a Flugelhorn is more difficult than on a trumpet, only because you have to do a lot more work to get them out because the notes don't slot as easily. When I say slot, it's hard to explain to a non-brass player what it means, but let me try to explain it. Notice how there's only 3 valves, right? That means there's only 3 notes, right? Wrong, I get the entire chromatic scale. How does that work? Harmonic series, meaning if I just put my hand right here and I adjust the way I blow into the horn, check it out. Don't have to press any of the buttons. It's all about how you blow into the horn. And because of the way my mouth has to move to hit each of those notes, each note in the harmonic series has its own kind of lip buzzing frequency range that you can hit. So if I just start from the top and gradually loosen my mouth, this is what it sounds like. I've never gone that low before. But notice how the tone would kind of want to stay in the same range and then just drop down and then like peter out and then drop down again. The same happens when you're trying to go up. So that's what I mean by slotting, is that frequency range of the way your lips are vibrating to produce a sound on this thing. And in the upper register, those frequency ranges get really close together. And on a trumpet, because of the cylindrical bore, it helps it slot into itself to hit each note individually. But on a flugelhorn, it's more blurry, not simply. I would attribute it to the mouthpiece and just the intonation of the instrument. You have to focus your lips a lot more and train yourself to play those notes properly. So playing in the upper register, pretty difficult. Anyway, I'm gonna try to play the one Flugelhorn song. Hold on, can I play it without warming up? Let's try it. Oh god. Oh, that feels so good. Get chucked. Get Chuck Mangione. Straight to Mangione. Oh yeah! Chuck Mangione is one of the most famous flugelhorn players. He's one of the inspirations why I got one of these things. Another thing is you'll notice that I'm not playing with a mute. Good luck putting a mute in this massive bell. But because of the mellow sound, it sounds really pleasant. It doesn't sound like it's piercing my ears like a trumpet. So, yeah, that's the Flugelhorn. Some other things worthy of note, the Flugelhorn has a whopping 3 water keys. You have your main water key here, you have a first valve water key here, and a third valve water key here. I'm calling them water keys. Technically they're water keys because it's not spit, it's condensation. But, yeah, that's it. My warm-ups include the first page of Clark Studies, as well as just some lip flexibility exercises. I'm spit regulation. I'm taking you along with my warm-up. There we go. This is what the warm-up sounds like. We're gonna start on the low F. We're gonna maintain this thing. So, flugelhorn valves are different from trumpet valves. Kind of. Whereas trumpet valves, they have a built-in spring. With a flugelhorn valve, the spring is actually down here at the bottom, and the whole valve just gets compressed with the spring. When I take one out, you'll see what I mean. If we go ahead and take out this valve here, we're gonna clean it, oil it, and put it back in. But you'll see that unlike a trumpet valve, the whole valve doesn't have a spring in it. The spring is contained in the slot there. Let's go ahead and... This is my first time maintaining this, actually, since I got it. Hey, Ness, please don't scream at me. I'm not gonna scream at you. Why would I do that? Just because it's past your bedtime? Pfft, I'm not your dad. Not yet, at least. You'll have to sign some papers for that. Anyway, let's clean this off and apply the oil. It's a very similar process to how... Scream at Bono? No. She screams at herself enough. We don't need to do that. She doesn't need that in her life. Let's go ahead and apply some valve oil to here. And we'll do this with all the valves. Put it back in, and hopefully I didn't break anything. Ooh, okay, that should be okay. You really don't need much. Kind of less is more with these things. How does this slot back in? Please slot back in. Did I break it? Ain't no way. Get in there. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and put that there. I just wanted to be here. That's okay. I wanted to be here too. That's why I'm here. Oh, I was like, why isn't it screwing in? Because it wasn't in all the way. There we go. Okay, put that in there. Oh, much better. Oh, I can feel the fluidity of movement. And we just do this for all 3 times. The reason why I'm wiping off the old oil with a microfiber cloth is because this is my first time doing valve maintenance on this, and I'm not sure if this oil is the same oil that was used. So, microfiber cloth. This valve oil... Get back on there. This valve oil that I'm using is... What is this? Ultra Pure Professional Valve Oil. Nice. I got the good stuff. Okay, let's get that back in here. Have fun playing, you know how it is. I always have fun playing. You know, I'm actually watching all these YouTube videos on self-help for trumpet improvement. The intent for them is to become a professional musician or a musician that plays on gigs. I don't really see myself ever doing that. I don't see myself doing gig work as a musician. That's not my goal. I want to just be able to whip out my instruments and make the music on them because I like playing video game music and other Japanese music, and I like it. It's nice. Get in there. Slot in there. Why are you not going in there? Get in there. Thank you. All right. Now, it's not in there. It's not in there. This is my first time maintaining this thing before. I watched a video on how to do it. Okay. Oh, butter! Butter! That's so satisfying. Okay. Now we put the valve oil back. Didn't you say the lubricant had arsenic in it or some shit? Maybe. Synthetic, long-lasting, odorless valve oil. If you want to know what's in this, this is ultra pure professional valve oil. Very small bottle. I ordered some more. And UPS said it shipped, but the tracking says we don't have the package yet, but the label's been created, so it must be the holiday rush. I'm gonna check to make sure that each of these valves is in properly. I mean, I have faith that they are. Okay, we're good, we're good. And now, the warm-up. Most trumpet warm-ups, well, it depends on the player. Some of them are just a bunch of lip flexibility exercises. And you know what? I think that's a good start. We're gonna start at the lowest possible note, go up as high as we can, then go back down, and then go to the next chromatic step up and repeat. And here's what that sounds like. By the way, these are lip slurs, so you have to do it all in one breath without tonguing each note, meaning I'm literally slurring on stream. Let's go. Wow, that upper register just doesn't slot at all. It's like I'm slipping up there.
Very dangerous.
I need to try again. That is hard to control. That is really hard to control. Holy moly. Yeah, when I get up to the upper register, all the notes feel close together. So you have to have a really precise control of your lip movement and airflow in order to get the note that you want. Otherwise, you're gonna go up too high or down too... Stop tomatoing me! It's fine. Let's do the next note. Ultra Pure Oils products are safe and non-toxic when used for their intended purpose, oiling a musical instrument. Let's see. Contains mixture with alpha olefin. That doesn't sound very healthy. It even has a respiratory danger mark on it. I know that symbol. I took OSHA training once. Danger, harmful or fatal if swallowed. Read all cautions online at ultrapureoils.com/health. Do not oil the penis with it, though. I will not. Instead, I am oiling my Flugelhorn. I love this thing, if you can't tell. Wait, can I do the Chuck Mangione pose? Oh my god! Yes! I can hug it like Chuck does on his Feels So Good album cover. Alright. I'm happy if you couldn't tell. Let's play the next note, which is low... If that's low G, this is low G sharp A flat. But does it feel good cover? Yes, it does. This feels so good. dance up there while I'm not warmed up. It's fine. I practiced that song on my trumpet. I am getting water on myself. What the hey? Ain't no way. Hold on. Am I condensing already? Give me a second. Let me clear the water out of this thing. Yup. Yup. One more. Ah! Oh, that's a waterfall. Gross! Is what I'd say if I thought it was spit. This is water. Do not drink it, by the way. You don't want brass water. Basically, nah. We're con dancing in here, but okay. You know what? Let's move on to Clark Studies. So Clark Studies, the start of Clark Studies is you go up the chronic, I think it's a chromatic fifth, and then go back down, controlling your dynamics all in one breath. Basically, you're gonna start on the lowest note, go all the way up to a low F sharp, then up to a C, and then back down, and then back up again, playing all chromatic notes in between at a steady tempo, starting quiet and then increasing volume as you increase the scale, and then decrease volume as you decrease the scale. And it sounds a little something like this. Now, according to the Clark study book, you're supposed to do two of those in one breath. I did one of those in one breath. And then the next step is literally a half step. You start on the next note and repeat. So instead of starting on a low F sharp, you start on a low G. Ah, God. Hold on, I need to position myself because now I'm using the... Wait, where? I can hold it like this? Oh, I just unlocked a new way to hold this. Very cool. Let's continue. Not great, actually. That was terrible. And the reason it's terrible is simply a skill issue. I'm getting used to the ergonomics of this thing. I have small hands, so reaching this third valve trigger is tricky, and it wants to collide with whatever finger I'm using here to support it. So if I hold it up here, I could use my pinky exclusively. Oh, I might try that, actually. But then, depending on how I move, it'll still collide with my other finger. But you know what? It's a new instrument. I'm getting used to it. I purposely did not spend much time practicing just so I could do my first impression stream, which I'm doing now. So, yeah. Let me just warm up a little bit more with more Clark studies, and then we're gonna get into making the music. Please bear with me. Okay. The reason a warm-up is so important on a brass instrument is the same reason doing warm-up stretches is important before a workout. Your mouth muscles get a workout. Not just your mouth, but almost your entire face. So by doing these warm-up exercises, it gets the blood flowing properly to your lips, so you don't strain your lips and cause damage to your embouchure as you play. It also helps with longevity, being able to play for longer without getting fatigued as much. Overall, it's a necessary step. So, I'm gonna see if I can't go all the way up to just regular C. Starting at the low G again. Flowing extender. God damn it! That's tricky. All of these get tricky. I'm trying to practice incorporating the pinky movement as I go through the low C sharp and D, and that's what's tripping me up. It is a muscle memory that I need to train. So this practice, yeah. What you're seeing is the untold and unseen side of music. The boring, repetitive side. I think we're at B. And last but certainly not least, just for now, C. Okay, that should be good for now. Do some lip flexibility. Okay, now that I'm properly warmed up, this actually feels pretty good. I guess one could say it feels so good. I love being able to make that joke. I'm gonna learn how to play that in every key. So I can just, instead of rickrolling people, I'll just turn everything into feels so good. Because it feels so good. I have the album on my phone. I listen to it almost every day. It's a good album. Alright, time to finally tune. We are slightly sharp despite everything. Still slightly sharp. Minor adjustments. Don't want to go too hard. I went too hard, now we're flat. It might also be me. I'm going to move it just a smidge and call it good. Because my embouchure isn't consistent enough to really get the most out of things. But you know what? It's time to make the music, the moment I've all been waiting for, and maybe you too if you wanted some music. I have VG lead sheets open, and I'm exclusively gonna be trying music that is relatively soft in nature. I.e. stuff that would sound good on a mellow instrument, and I picked a really easy song to start just to ease into it. Let's see. I'm not gonna pull up the lead sheets. I mean, if I'm playing the Flugelhorn, y'all want to see it. If y'all want to actually see what I'm playing off of the next monitor, I can do that. Jamie, pull up the second monitor. Where's my second monitor? Where is it? Oh no, I am lost in all of my. Oh, there it is. Hey, there we go. Oh, you can't even see that. I can swap the monitors. You know what? I think I will. Give me a moment. We're swapping monitors. There. And if I do that, then I'm down here. Hey! We're in. We're in. Okay. Okay. Reverb on. Music off. Oh, wait. I have to actually set up the audio to capture because friends don't let friends use desktop audio. Here we are. Let's try this. so hard to slot. We're gonna keep going. God, it's a new instrument. Okay, now you know I'm having way too much fun with this thing. That's enough of that. That's enough of that for now. Okay, you know what? Let's bring it. Wait, that's the wrong button. Not that one. This one. Wait, and that one. Not that one. God. Local streamer forgets how to stream. You know what? It's fine. That was okay for my first attempt at a live song with a brand new instrument. And you know what? We take those. Let me clear out all the water from this thing. 1 second. Ah! On that button. Okay, one more. Yikes, so much! It's like a waterfall down there. Yeah. But yeah, Undertale. Pretty nice. It's nice. So this YouTube channel apparently just takes a bunch of the video game music transcriptions that I found on VG lead sheets and makes videos like that. And it's wonderful. Do they have more Undertale stuff? Please have more Undertale. Undertale off. Yeah! Aw, they don't have any. It's fine. You know what? That's fine. Why don't we just look up regular... actually... There's another song I want to do. It's good stuff. Dundertale? Oh, I love that. I love that video. Can I find an extended version of this? I'm sure I could. Yeah, there we go. I want to try this. Give me a second. I think this song will sound wonderful on Flugel. There we go. Get that prepared. Alright, up next is another one of the songs that I really like. It's not that hard to do. I'm sticking to relatively easy songs today because I don't want to overdo it on a brand new instrument, and my lips are still getting used to the mouthpiece. So, as a trumpet player, every part of me wants to play this like a trumpet, but that is not how you play this.
Skill issue.
I'll skill this issue. It is a skill issue, actually. I'm gonna get those skills, and we're gonna start like this. How do I read that? Oh, this is the extended version. It doesn't go down there. It loops from the start. I played myself. Okay. Can you play anything from the 3rd chapter or whatever? Yes. Yes, I can. You know what? I'm not even gonna mess with the audio settings. Give me a second. Why don't we go ahead and yeah, let me see if I can pull one of those up for you. One moment. As I go to Nut Dealer. Very cool. Let me go ahead and pull up the song from chapters 3. Okay. Here's one from... So this one isn't necessarily... Is this 2 pages? Yes, it is. This one is not necessarily a Flugelhorn song, per se. It's more of a trumpet song, but you know what? While we're here, I'm gonna try it. Am I gonna play it well? Absolutely fucking not. But that's not gonna stop me from trying. Okay! Let me grab my horn. Let me go ahead and move some things around. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that I have 3 monitors for this shit. And yep, let's extract this. Get that 2-page view going. Yep, almost there. Very cool. Alright, prepare for a disaster, because I don't actually know how to play this. Oh, there's so many melodies! It's time to stop. That was tricky. That was really tricky. That was like pretty tricky. On a scale of 1 to tricky, that was pretty tricky. Not gonna lie. That was fun. Just tricky. Was that one a chapel or something? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. There is no sheet music for that yet, but you know what? Why not? Why shouldn't I just try to wing it? I'm gonna try to wing it. We're gonna... Jamie, pull up Dark Sanctuary. I'm gonna try it. On a scale of 1 to tricky, it's SSX tricky! Yeah, let's see it. Dark Sanctuary Extended. Yeah! Let's try it. That's not extended. That's not extended. Why is there no extended? Okay, fine. I guess I'm just doing Dark Sanctuary regular. Wait, what if I just loop it? Extension grab? I'm just gonna loop it and call it good. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're getting. Let me get all my audio filters back on. Boing! Reverb. No sheet music. I'm just bawling. That's fast. Oh god. Didn't even loop properly. Old wooden rafters for pianos and organs? Well, yeah, that's a piano and organ track. Of course you're gonna find different one of those. Get my volume back. Very cool. Well, I'm hoping you guys are enjoying Flugelhorn as much as I have, because despite everything I said earlier, I love this thing. I love its mellow sound. It's really hard to hear the difference in tone between a flugelhorn and a trumpet via a cheap-ass microphone. There are professional musicians who have done plenty of demonstrations on YouTube of a trumpet and flugelhorn side by side, and through their audio equipment, you can hear the difference. Through mine, you probably can't. So, play Flute Boy's song from A Link to the Past. Close enough. I maybe got like 2 of the notes right. Yeah! There's your Flute Boys song. Let me frickin' empty this again. All the condensation. Alright, third valve. And first valve. Oh, some actually came out of first valve that time. Gross! Very cool. I like it more than the trumpet. Why do you think I got it? I like it too. Maybe not as much, maybe not necessarily more than the trumpet. The way it's described is that each of the instruments is for different things. I wanted this for more mellow, flowing songs. I'm also gonna see if I'm still in tune. I'm still in tune. I love this thing. Very cool. So the more I play this, the more I realize my initial complaints about this thing are just skill issue, which is in line with what I read on the forums of people complaining, and their exact complaints can be addressed by skill issue, and if you just improve your skill, that reduces the issue. So, I love this thing. This is probably the best less than $1,000 Flugelhorn on the market. The ACB Doubler's Flugelhorn. The intent for this Flugelhorn, actually, you know what? We have to take a quick break. The intent for this Flugelhorn, this particular model, was to allow non-Flugelhorn players curious about the instrument a good option that doesn't completely break the bank, as well as professional musicians that occasionally need to whip out a Flugelhorn for their gigs. So, that is... Speaking of Link to the Past, just finished your 100% runs. Nice! I've been playing it during downtime at work. Shame its post-game tracker for the save is how many times you started the console to play the game, not how many deaths. Well, hey, turning off the game is death. You know what? Let's play some Zelda songs. Why not? Why not? Jamie, pull up some Zelda songs. I wanna... You brought up Link to the Past. Why don't we play some Link to the Past? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Okay. Link to the Past. Wait, no, I was right the first time. Kakariko Village? I'll play that after this. I have a song that I want to play first, and then we can try Kakariko Village. I will gladly play Kakariko Village after this, but first, I want to play this one. Let me get myself ready. Link rhymes with twink. Yes, it does. You are factually correct with that comment. Here we go. Up first, Dark World. Jamie, pull up Kakariko Village. We're just gonna go right into it. Where is it? This doesn't look too bad. I have to manually correct it to be the right... Oh my god, skill issue. This is a really good Flugelhorn song. This practices everything I need to get right with this instrument. This is wonderful. And it's a good song, I really like it. Wow. And with that, we're at the hour mark? Fuck that. We're not ending stream, we're doing a quick-ass Bezos break. Very quick. Very quick. Get that timer out of there. See? Told you I'd be quick. Get these microphone settings back to how they were. Actually, wait, never mind. While Core is here, I'm just gonna play this one a cappella. Why not? No, I missed it. That is so hard to slot. That high A out of nowhere. Nailed it! First try! We got it! We still got it! Yeah, baby! It's fine. It's fine. We'll fix it in post. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I deserve that one. But hey, you can't blame a man for trying. I gave it my best shot. Oh no. What other nice songs can I pull out of nowhere with Flugelhorn? Oh. I mean, that... You know what? Why not? This one also needs no BGM. It's the Song of Storms. I normally play this on Ocarina. But, you know what? This is... Let's try it on horn for the first time. I've never tried this. Ah! Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I'm having too much fun with this. This is terrible. I'm having too much fun on stream. Let's... Ooh, Lost Woods. Wait, I can play along with Lost Woods. Oh yeah, let's go. The neat part about the Flugelhorn, the bell is big enough that you can set it down like this. And my harmonica case is big enough that I can just set it right here and it balances itself. I've made my own Flugelhorn stand. Very cool. If it falls to the ground, I will cry. You will see the exact moment my heart rips in two. Lost Woods Extended. Let's go. Yeah. Let's try this. Audio settings. Very cool. That doesn't sound right. That's tricky as hell. It's easier on Ocarina for some reason. I underestimated this. Give me a second. Oh God. It's doable. It's tricky. Fuck it, we ball. No. You could tell my sight reading skill, not the greatest. Not the greatest, but it's okay, it doesn't have to be the greatest. Something, it doesn't matter so long as you had fun. I don't know. I guess that's what all the parents want to tell you. Oh, wait, where's Wind Waker? Wind Waker. Let's do, where, Ocean. Ocean. Yeah! Let's do Ocean. Let me pull up Ocean. Let's see here. Let's ball. Let's do it. I'm gonna get that. Shit. Okay. Ocean, good. Thanks, ocean. I like the ocean. You know, I actually can't go in the ocean anymore for reasons I've explained before on stream. The whole I'm weak to water types. That especially applies to ocean water. I hate salt anyways, so that goes without saying. Let's do pirate ship. I think pirate ship would sound awesome on Flugelhorn since it's like a low brass part anyways. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. Wind Waker. What? Wind Waker pirate ship. There we go. Something like this. Okay. Change all the audio settings once more. Yoink. Here we go. Gotta call, you missed the music? You didn't miss much. You missed me trying to play in a register too low for this instrument. But it sounded okay, I guess. What else we got here? The title theme. God. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Let's try the title theme. Wind Waker title. Title theme full? You know what? Why not? Why shouldn't we do the extended version? How does this go? I came in too early, it's fine. Let's figure it out. Oh God! You coming to where I'll show you too early, pants grab. I'm gonna need to practice this quite a bit. I'm not used to playing in this key, dancing in this register. I'm alone, slow dancing in the dark. Don't follow me, you'll fall into my arms or something like that. I don't know. Twilight Princess Hyrule Field? Maybe? Actually, wait, no. Let me go up to where is it? The Breath of the Wild. Here we go. I wanna do the Breath of the Wild main theme, like the intro theme. I really like this. It sounds better on trumpet, maybe, but I want to try it anyway. Okay. Fixed audio? Hell yeah! Not only am I picking the wrong octave every time, I need to empty this thing. It is popping like crazy. Those popping sounds? Too much condensation in the horn. We're gonna restart. Come on, Mobbit. Okay, do-over. I'm gonna play it as written. Fuck it. Except for that. I can't play that. They want a high B flat. Fuck that. I'm playing the wrong notes. Let's fucking go. That was awful! That was as bad as I expected to be. You know what? We're fine. Get the background music back on. I'm gonna let my embouchure recover a bit, and I'm gonna scope out a song that I might be able to do, maybe. Mario, you know what? Yes! Let's do some Mario songs! What have we got? What have we got? Let me empty this again. It was clogging up on me. There we go. If I shake it a bit, it comes out. First valve? Oh, first valve hates me. Very cool. Okay. Mario songs. We got. Let's do something I'm kind of familiar with. Why not? Oh, I gotta scroll down. There's so many Mario games. Why are there so many Mario games? Mario, calm your ass down with all the games. Please. Let's see. 3D World. I could always try Mario 64. That's always a good one. Nah. Let's ruin things. I don't feel like playing things right anymore. Oh. I have a song that's gonna... You know what? I'm gonna have to pull out all the stops for this one. Let me go ahead and set up some things. This next song I've attempted on stream before. I've failed on stream before. It's not gonna fucking stop me. It's a great song and I love it. I just can't play it. But it's fine, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, okay. Get all the audio settings in. Okay. Turn that off, turn that on. Here we go. I got one of the notes, we're good. Oh god. The note just won't come out. God damn it! I hate you. I hate your ass so much right now. Oh my god. That is so hard to hold. That is so hard to hold. Fuck that. Nope. 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 Get out of here. Get that shit out of here. I am not high enough level to handle that yet. Not even close, baby. Let's pull up the next song. What have I got next? What can I do next? What about this one? Nah, not that one. What about... What other songs can I ruin now that... Oh! You know what? Why shouldn't I try this one? Wait, is this 3 pages? Ain't no way. Nah, that's only 2 pages. Okay. Okay. I know... I think I've tried this on stream once and it didn't work. Many such cases! I've practiced this one a little bit. Just a little. Just a bit. Alright. Moment. Okay. It starts off on too high of a note, and it starts immediately. I'm not gonna get it, but try it anyway. too tired. This is awful. I'm losing it. Ah! There comes a point when you're playing any brass instrument where you try to play the note and the note just doesn't come out. And when that happens, you kind of just gotta stop, really. So why don't I try one last song to close out the night, then we'll end stream. And I really want to end on this song. I just need to find it. There's so many Mario games, damn it! Not that one. There we go. Enjoy the music while I pull up the next song. Oh boy. View properly. Okay, let me pull it up. I'm gonna try it, and if I butcher it, I butcher it. If he dies, he dies. Okay. Let's rock. Love this one. for coming to my stream. Get out of here. Oh man. My lips are shot. Holy crap. I definitely got more practice than I bargained for today. Mario, yeah, we did the Mario! Move one step, and then again, come on, it's time to go! Do the Mario! I'm going to dent this thing, I swear to God. I keep hitting it on my chair and table, and that is how you dent a brand new horn. Don't do that. Ah! Well, thanks for coming to my stream. This is something, I mean, I do like playing the music on stream. It's nice! But, yeah, that's it. That's all I had. Thank you, Raz Raiders. If any of you are still around, thanks for sticking around. If not, that's cool too. I hope you enjoyed the music. Next stream is gonna be this Thursday. I'm gonna be quite busy, actually. But you know what? It's fine. In any case, who do we raid? Let's... Oh, Nezumi is on. He's playing Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. So why don't we go say hi to him? He's one of Bond's friends. Why don't we raid Nez? How many O's is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Raid Nezumi. He's a rat. So, yeah, he's getting people drunk. Virtually. And with that, thanks for coming to stream. This was a lot of fun. I plan on doing more of these. It's gonna be great. And on that terrible disappointment, let's all go say hi to Nezumi, who is mixing drinks and changing lives, or something like that. I'll catch you Thursday for the Robella event in Girls Frontline. And always remember to make it the music! God, that was cheesy.